Yeah, I believe we are live. Please give me a moment. I'll make sure everything is working fine and we'll get started. Good. Working. Hello, Hernan. I'm very well, thank you, and welcome from Argentina. It must be early in the morning over there. Hi, Sunil. Okay, I think everything seems to be working good, and we'll get started. Hello, my name is Jose, and welcome to today's YouTube live stream. It is being live streamed across Facebook, Twitter. There's one more. YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, and Twitter, as well as YouTube. So these sessions are held every weekday at 4 o'clock UK time, where I go through with you topics such as Google Ads, digital marketing, video ads, online marketing, pretty much anything to do with generating leads or sales. The started to interact as much as you can, ask any questions you may have, and I'll try my best to answer them for you. So the first part of the session, I'll go through a certain topic, and today I'm going to talk about Google Ads Smart Bidding. I did cover this topic a few weeks ago, but a lot of questions have been sent across as to how to use it properly. So I thought I'll do this session again. And if you have got any questions about this, please enter them in the comment box on the right hand side. In the live sessions, I will make sure that it's answered during the session. Hello to everyone. Amish, Sifali. Yep, I'll come back to your questions towards the end. Okay, so before we get started, couple of things I want to show you. First of all, I've gone on a bit of a shopping, not a spree, but I bought some new items to take over my use for creating my videos. So I've got this new Sony ZV-1. It really is tiny. If I compare this to my iPhone, you can see that it's extremely small. And the good thing I like about this is the flip screen. So I can flip it because the lens is aperture is 1.8, and what that means is it can open up quite wide and you can have a very shallow depth of field. What that means is you can have a very blurry background if your background is very distracting. Then the other thing which I got is this Rode Smart Lav micro mic, so I can plug it into the camera. The other one I had was okay, but this one I believe does broadcast quality audio. So it wasn't expensive. I mean, the camera was about £700, which is equivalent to $900. This is about 50, or not even that, but 35. And then the other thing which I got is this little mini desk pod, Gorilla Pod, which you can connect your camera, clamp it anywhere, or keep it on your desk if you're shooting videos. The reason why I've got this one is because we'll be creating a lot of new content, short form content on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. These three channels, they love short form videos. So we need to ramp up our video marketing, and as I mentioned a few days ago, that we will be creating a lot of videos going forward, long form like this one, as well as short form, where we call these the micro content, micro videos, 15, 30 and 60 seconds long. This is what you need to do. Now, you don't need to have all this kit. You can quite easily create it with your smartphone. If you don't have the budget, if you have the budget, then you can invest in um, the cameras and the tripods and everything. But if you haven't got started with video marketing, I always say this to you: if you don't start now, you're never going to start. You must. The other thing which I want to point out is this quote over here on the screen: your potential is it is. Okay, so let's move on to the topic for today. Where is it? Google's. I've called this "How Smart Are You?" because a lot of people, when they do use smart bidding and the smart campaigns, they don't use it the smart way. They jump right into it and they don't get the results. And hopefully I'll give you some little tips and advice as to how you can make the CCPA. So that's the target cost per acquisition. What that acquisition is depends on your conversion tracking. So an acquisition could be someone fills in a form on your website, or it could be anything which you are targeting as a conversion. And this is mostly and mainly used for lead generation, as to how much are you prepared to pay for a lead. So what you do is you set up a target CPA and tell Google that I'm prepared to pay 10, 20, 50, 100, or whatever that number may be. And then the algorithm is going to go out and get that conversion. Or quite often you will find, and I see this a lot, that people or somebody has set up it, and you need to give Google enough budget to be able to maneuver the campaign in the right direction, first of all, and then get you those conversions. Because it's going to do some kind of testing. It won't quite a few times, but Google is going to average it out to your target cost per acquisition, or the cost targeting 50. So if I was you, I would put in at least £250 budget, saying that £50 is CPA, whatever that currency is. Multiply it by 4 or 5. You might feel a bit nervous to bid so much, but if Google is giving you that conversion at that price and spending that budget, then you should be able to scale it up, because what you want to do is to make sure that the conversions which you get as a lead then get converted into sales. Now, not every lead will convert into sales. You might have a 50%, 60, 70, or you may have a 10% conversion rate. You do your maths, you do your sum for an acquisition. The good thing about this kind of campaigns is the headache of bidding, keywords and all that. You don't need to, well, keywords you need to target, but the bidding especially is taken out of your hand. You don't need to worry about it. Google is going to bid aggressively in front of those who it thinks is likely to convert, and bid less who it thinks is not going to convert. And then you get that average cost per acquisition. So once I get that target TCPA, ideally you don't want to see that red warning sign in your campaigns. The next one, TROAS, target return on ad spend. How much are you getting back when you spend any budget or money on ads? This bidding is mostly used for e-commerce stores or websites. So if you are selling a physical product like a camera or a tripod or a microphone or whatever, so you will not be bidding on TCPA. TCPA is for lead generation. These ones, the TROAS, is for e-commerce. So every time let's say you're getting a 300% return on ad spend, what that means is 3x. Take out your cost of goods, take into consideration how much you're spending on acquiring an order, and then work out how much your profit is. Again, the budget is the key. If you give very little budget, not going to run. And these campaigns require a fair amount of leeway with regards to the budget. Otherwise, you will find that you hardly get any impressions or clicks. And obviously, if you don't get those two, you're not going to get any bare minimum. Let's say if you're working this game when you're giving 1 to Google and Google gives you 3 in return, you're not going to stop after giving away $100 and tell Google, don't give me any more money. You'll say, okay, take my 1,000 or take 5,000 or 10,000, as long as I keep getting that 3x return. So with ROAS as well, once you hit that number, you keep on scaling slowly, but don't jump from, let's say, if you're spending 100 a day to 1,000 a day. And you get excited, oh my God, I'm getting 500% ROAS. I'm going to increase my budget 10 times. It's going to screw up the algorithm and the campaigns, and you'll find that it goes into learning mode, or something happens which nobody knows what happens inside Google's algorithms or the mind. And then you'll wonder, why is it not running? So the way I would do that is to have small incremental increases. So if you're spending 100, go to 125, and after a few days 150, 200, and so on. Don't take big jumps, otherwise your campaign is going to suffer. Maximize conversions is what, as it says on the tin, is going to maximize it's going to go and get as many conversions as it can for your budget. So you don't need to spend or allow 4 to 5x budget of your CPA or the ROAS. It's going to optimize for the conversions, and it will probably, and it usually does, of your campaign, instead of targeting a specific CPA. So this kind of bidding is really good if you want to get the conversions in as quickly as possible, because you know that you got a really good funnel in the back end, which is very profitable. So even if you are getting the conversions at a higher price, you're prepared to pay for it. The Google algorithm is going to maximize your conversion value. What it's going to do is to bid more aggressively in front of those people who Google knows are the high rollers or the high spenders or the luxury buyers or whoever. Google knows more about us with these various data points than we know about ourselves. It knows exactly who we are, what we do, work it out, and maximize the conversions as much as possible. Now, the biggest mistake which I see everyone make is starting the campaigns right off the bat with smart bids. What I would recommend you do is start manual bids, slowly build up your data. The machine knows what we are looking for as a conversion value or as a conversion. It's going to spend less time in that eligible learning mode, and you will find very frustrating when you go straight in with zero data off, because the machine is learning. It's in learning mode, and when it is in that learning mode, I would highly recommend that you don't touch it. Don't keep going in there, keep fiddling with the campaign, changing things around, because every time you change something, it's going to reset, and then it's going to take even more longer. So let it do its job. Sometimes it takes a few days, sometimes a few weeks, but you need to be patient. So this is why I say to you that get the data in first and then go to smart. eCPC, enhance cost per click. This is obviously, but then Google is going to increase or is likely to or not likely to convert. But what you can also do is put a cap on the maximum CPC, because it can go and spend $200 a click, and you might think, oh my God, just one click has costed me my whole day's budget. So make sure that you do put in a maximum bid, because Google can quite easily go and spend that if in that niche the cost the clicks are quite expensive. And enhanced CPC is again going to be bidding very aggressively in front of your target audience to get that click. It does not look at the conversions. What it does, it wants that click to the ad to be shown and get the click to your website to maximize your conversions. Okay, so I'm gonna share some questions which have been sent across and some comments, but now is the time for you to put in any questions you may have in the comment box. I can see quite a few questions pinging in, and I'll come to that in a second once I finish these last few slides. And this is what I meant by eligible learning. So when you don't have data and you've gone straight into smart campaigns, that campaign is going to show. I'll go down a bit. Is going to show in the learning mode. Whoever they don't know where to find it, I'm pretty certain. Well, I'm certain. There is a billing tab. There is no way you can run Google Ads without a billing tab. I don't think you should be. And you'll go in there, and unfortunately, you will have to put in your bank details or your credit card details before you can start running dynamic search ads, which I've covered quite a bit, and I love these ads as well. Again, the headache of keywords is taken away from you. You don't need to worry about it. You put in the ad. You don't even need to write the headlines. All you do is write description line 1 and description line 2 and set the targeting as per the ad group as to whether you are targeting a certain category or a landing page URL. Google is going to look at your website and is going to match this ad to that search query. The good thing about this is nobody knows what the ads look like, because Google is going to create its own headlines. But the good thing is it works wonderfully well, as Joe says over here. You also run DSA ads, a lot more data signals, and every day on Google there are about 15 to 20% of search terms which have never been searched before, so they're all brand new. And this is where we can fish and hunt for new search queries. And so thank you, Sairam, for sending us your best wishes. Thank you for that. Yeah, 18 years ago we started the business, and we're now moving forward into the next phase of our business. So basically the business has become mature and an adult, and now let the fun continue the next 18 years or more. Best niche clients suitable for any it is suitable for Google Ads, because we go and you can go into the keyword planner, put in that search term or niche, and you'll find there will be thousands and thousands of search terms. New one, Google Trends is the best way to find the latest and the greatest trend, and you can quickly go in there. And this is how most marketers jump in with products. So take, for example, the selfie stick. When it came out, that's how you would find it. How do you know the selfie stick is what people are searching for and is selling a lot? Is in the Google Trends. It will have billions and billions of searches being made, and you know that there is a hot market which is trending right now, and you need to get on board. And thank you, Kathy, for your to these live sessions and spend your precious time with me. Send in your very interesting questions as well. So I'm going to go to the comments now and try and answer them for you. So if you haven't put in your questions, then please do so now. Hi, Hernan, and welcome. What you're saying, you will review previous videos, or are there different topics about smart campaigns? Well, I mean, smart campaigns, there's only so much you can have unless something new comes out. But I also tend to repeat the message for this, that something has happened. The video has gone off for some reason. If it has, and you can still hear me, I'll continue because I don't want to cut off the. I did 2 smart campaigns from the same niche. Each company is 8 kilos 2 days. 3-week campaign began to have almost none when I corrupted the other. I'm not sure, Herman, what your question. I'd appreciate that. Is there a video to know what to charge for each of the custom ads? No, I don't think you can have a video for that, because each you pay for your clicks for your keywords, not for the ads. Running an ad. I covered this yesterday, Nikhil. So if you can go and revisit that yesterday's session, it just one search, display, video, remarketing, all sorts, shopping. And secondly, I don't know your circumstances, whether you are single, you got family, what's your lifestyle like, your business overheads, expenses. So it's impossible. I can teach you how to calculate it, but I can't give a number like this to you. You just keep on adding or putting up as negative keywords. After manual, yeah, you can run both manual as well as a smart campaign. So not a problem. Yeah, 70-30, I can't say. Whichever is performing the most, you put the most budget in there. You can't give you an answer, because why would you put 70% of your budget if it is not performing? Hi Adam, why would you choose maximize conversions versus TCPA? Because TCPA will need 4 to 5 times budget, maximize conversions won't, so it will try to maximize those conversions fairly in the where my ads showed. For some reason it's switched off, but you should be able to hear me and see the last slide. If somebody can put a little yes in. Good. I'll cover these last few questions because I'm not sure if I'm talking to just a can't hear. Okay, so there seems to be a bit of a problem with live stream. For your front end for lead magnets, a free live training, and live and free for Google Sheet and free call. Sound is coming through. Thank you, Emily. Yeah, video has cut off. I know the camera is switched off. I don't, but that's fine. If see me, but at least you can hear me. Sandeep, yeah, I mean, for my front end, well, I'm not generating any leads with these live streams. I'm not asking you for an email address even. Anybody can come in here and they can join in. So all I'm doing is building up my brand and the brand awareness, raising my brand. And then we have these lead magnets. So anybody can download it for free, and we build up our email list. Okay. Sifali, I'm not sure what you're asking. In the where my ad showed section, there is a lot of impressions that have been mentioned under others and in the table. Okay. Yeah, so Google doesn't know, not sure what they're where they showed, so that's why you are going seeing that. So nobody can do anything about it, I'm afraid. Hi Roshan, I've created the campaign. It is based on IT services. I can't use trademark words such as WordPress. Due to that, my keyword quality score is low and I don't receive clicks. How to get clicks for this? Well, you can make it relevant. You have to go broader, think outside the box, because obviously you can't use trademarks in your ads, but you can bid on the trademarks and then make your ad so appealing that people, when they see it, they're inclined to click on it. You will have this problem with every kind of trademark. The quality score will be too low. Don't worry about it. Get the clicks. What would you rather have? A low quality score with conversions coming through, or a high quality score with zero conversions coming through? I'd rather have the first option because I want the conversions, even if it's at a low quality score. And then Google's algorithm is going to reset and see that the conversions are coming, the click-throughs are healthy, and your quality score might improve. But the trademarks is that's the only way you can do it. There's no other way. Should we narrow down our smart ads and video ads with keywords? In which campaign goals should we narrow down based on keywords? Well, I don't go on campaign goals. I just have campaigns with no goals and set up my conversions. So you got to control your campaign with obviously with your keywords. Don't go broad match, otherwise you're going to blow away your budget without much results. I want to call to a local multi-brand home appliances showroom or visit the showroom. Which campaign goal would be best? Well, the campaign goal will not make your campaign. You got two different types of calls. You want people to call, and then you want people to visit the showroom. So Google Maps ads on there would be the best for people to visit the showroom, and call ads for people to make the call. Hi Sunil, I'm new to Google Ads. Okay, my brother is running ads for their clients. Daily budget is 500 AED and using TCPA. Okay, conversion value is average 50 to 105 AED. It's 60% of the product value. Any suggestions? Without looking at the campaign, I really can't give much advice as to what's happening. But if you are not profitable, that means the target cost per acquisition is too high, and you need to look at reducing it down. And reduce it down by looking at your keywords, which keywords are performing, which ones aren't performing, which ones are expensive, and go after those handful of keywords which are profitable. And I'm not sure which ads you are running either. So you change the messaging on the ads to increase. It won't increase the increasing the click-through rate won't increase the average order value. But what you can do is don't look at the first time order. Yesterday's or day before yesterday's session, I talked about customer lifetime value. I'm pretty sure you may not be looking at that. You're just looking at that first order value and not taking into account your customer lifetime value. If you do that, your numbers are going to look completely different. Okay. I'm new to and you're welcome, Sandeep. Roshan, I don't receive clicks and conversions not coming yet. Okay. So if you're not receiving any clicks, then definitely you will not be getting any conversions. That's for sure. I have created campaigns recently. I wanted to know how can I use target CPA bid strategy. Well, you won't. I mean, you will struggle to do that if you're not getting any clicks or impressions and you're going straight into smart bidding. You'll struggle. You need to go into manual mode, get the data in, and then we can have a look at that. Ifali, I want my banner ad to be shown in the top of the YouTube along with a call extension and also direct it to my website. Which campaign would be helpful? Okay, so you want the banner ad to show at the top of the YouTube homepage? If that is the case, then you need about $150,000 per day. But you can use other banner ads on YouTube as well as in-stream video ads with very little money. So that would be my advice to you. If you want to use and target videos on YouTube to put your ads on them, you can use in-stream, you can use discovery ads, and you can also use display ads on YouTube. Okay, I think we're having a bit of an issue with regards to the streaming today, so this would be the perfect time to call it a day. Thank you so much for joining in today, and I appreciate you being here. I will be back on Monday because tomorrow my wife Farzana will be online with some, I believe she is talking about the productivity apps which we use for our business. So till then, stay safe, have a great weekend, and I look forward to seeing you on Monday. Bye for now.